G'day, welcome back to the channel. I've gone and bought something. You might say, why did you buy that? But there's some things on this thing that might be for a project later on. We'll see how it fits. If it's too much work, I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I'll show you. Well, that's it. So it's a 95 CBR600F, and I think I'll do a will it start. Has not been running for quite some time, so I can smell from here the stale fuel permeating out of this fuel tank. It smells delicious. So we'll get it off, get it up in the shed, see if we can get some flameage happening out of this thing, get it running, at least for a resale point of view. They can watch the video and see it running, see what it sounds like. Hopefully it sounds okay. It hasn't been thrown down the road or anything like that, so it doesn't have any scuff marks or anything on the cases, all those sorts of things. It looks pretty good. It's just been sitting in a shed for a long time. So, but I do want to use parts of it for a project, so that will be later on. Everything else is trashed on it, fairings and everything are stuffed. We'll get it off the ute. I'll just show you the other side. She's a sporty bit of gear, but we'll get it off, have a bit more of a closer look. It's got the manual cam chain tensioner in there, don't know why that is. Brand new tyres on it, that's good. Good discs and brakes and whatever. Get her off, get her up in the shed. May have to pull the carbies off, give them a clean out. We'll see. Righto, let's get her in the shed, get her on the table. Okay, got her on the stand. I think I don't think we're going to use this fuel tank. There's quite a bit of rust and whatnot in there. So I think what we'll start, I think we might connect a battery to it, see if it'll crank. If it'll crank, then we might check for some spark then too. If it's got spark, then we'll take the carbies off, give them a clean. There's no doubt they're going to be full of crud. If you can see what I can see inside the fuel tank there, it is crusty. So I'm not sure what sort of filter system this has on it, or whether it even has got one, but I reckon it's all in there'll be a lot of stale fuel inside those carbies, so we'll probably have to get them off anyway. But first we'll get rid of this tank, connect the battery up, see if we've got some spark, and if it cranks, and we'll go from there. Let's get into it. If you listen, yeah. Shit toast. I don't know how much go this battery's got in it, but guess we'll find out in a minute. Chuck that there on earth. Right, see if I can pull one of these leads out. Okay, where's the ignition for this thing? It's hanging here somewhere. It's hiding. Where'd it go? Where the? Ah, there it is. Right. Got lights, power. Wow, cranks. I'll just get you down here so you can see the spark. I've just put a spark plug in there. We'll just see if that has some spark. Yes, it does. It's a little bit weak, but it's there. Right, we'll put the jump battery on the charge, I think, and we'll start by ripping all the airbox off and get these carbies off and have a look inside them. See what we can find. Let's get stuck into it. Got some leaves in there. Now, I think someone's been in here. Why are all these loose? Like, I can just take them out. Which I don't think you should be able to do that. Look at the all bent. Anyway, I'll get them out anyway. Oh. The fuel line's completely plugged with a mud wasp nest in there, or a dirt dauber, as some people may call it. Now, I don't know how long this hasn't been running for, but I would say quite some time. Oh yeah. Alright, got the carbies off. Now we'll pull the bowls off and see what we can see inside, see what sort of gunge and stale fuel and whatever else that we might find in there. So we'll start by taking all the bowls off. Well, someone's already been in here. Look at this stripped bolt there. So we'll try and vice grip this one off. Lucky. Now, I'll just like to keep everything in order. What is that? Smells good, but I mean the first one, yeah, needle stuck, is not too bad. Seen a lot worse. Take this next one off. Never see that again. clean. Don't believe it. I can smell it, but that is better than I expected. Could have a win with this one, I reckon. Nice. Happy with that. Needles free, free, stuck. So that would have been interesting. Get them out. Floats out. Still going to take all the jets out. Get rid of that. Have them all in order. And we'll take all the jets out, emulsion tubes, and we'll see how clean they are. So just hold it up to the light. That one's blocked. Pilot jet. Main jet's okay, but it's got varnish on it. Blocked. Blocked, yeah. I think we'll just put them all in the sonic cleaner. Now, these emulsion tubes I won't mix up because they'll be worn to the needles. You don't want to put a different emulsion tube on a different needle, but I mean the perforated holes there are clear. It's pretty clear on the inside, so there's no real need to clean them as such. We'll just spray a bit of Carby Clean down through those and that will fix those right up. So 1.5 turns on the mixture screws. That one was like 2. I mean, we'll reset the mixtures anyway, but baseline 1.5 screws will go by. Now no doubt these will have little springs in there. There they are. Just get them out of the way. And there's little washers down in there too. Don't want to come out, so alright. Just take one of these off. See what we're looking at in the diaphragm. Just check the diaphragm for tears. Looking pretty good. Now that's, I don't know if you can see the brown stale fuel on there. Yep, very sticky. Should just, yeah, get a clean rag. It's nice and clean now. I think that's the way we'll roll with that. And we'll just run a bit of get a bit of pre-soak going on in there. And put all our jets inside this little carrier. So we don't have to go digging around in the thing. I don't know why this is broken. So we don't have to go digging around in there. And then can hook her on. We'll just have a little look over here while that's heating up. So, man, it was a fight to get this off, I'm telling you. You look down inside those, it's pretty clean. This one looks like it's had, you can't, I don't know whether you can see, it's had a bit of moisture down in there. So I think we'll spray a little bit of WD. Just alright, we've got some heat in this thing. We'll turn her on for a few minutes and then we'll come back and see how clear these jets are. Let's see. See how we fared. Give them the rinse off. You seen how dirty they were when they went in. But look at that. I mean, like, they're brand new. See if they're clear is more the point that we wanted. No. And that one is not. So 1 out of 3. What we're going to have to do is steal a piece of wire. Okay, we have 4 clean and clear pilot jets, main jets. Now we'll just give this a little bit of a blow to make sure everything's free. I'll reassemble everything and then we'll go from there. Oh yeah. Yep. Oh, that's how you get them back on. Right. Those intake manifold rubbers are baked. Anyway, that'll do. Okay. We have the carbies are back on. I've bolted all these tubes back in. What do you call them? Ram flows. Yeah, they were all loose before. Tabs all bent up. Someone's been in there playing around. So anyway, they're all back in the way they should be. I've charged the battery. I don't have an auxiliary fuel tank. I've been waiting for this auxiliary fuel tank to turn up that I can hang up, run fuel down. So I've just rigged up this little funnel here, fuel line. Hopefully that will be enough. So we'll see how it goes. We'll try and crank it over. I've already checked the oil, plenty of oil in it, coolant. We'll top this up with a little bit more fuel, give it a crank and see if we can't get some flamage out of this thing. Just have a little, get rid of all this off there. Top up this dodgy setup here. Now for some reason the fuel pump's not pumping. I'm not sure if it's because the fuel tank's not plugged in. It hasn't got a signal, but who cares? We won't worry about that. I think it'll just gravity feed through. Give it some chug. Here we go. Now mind you, we did put a heap of WD-40 in there, so it may blow a little smoke. Come on. It's running. The motor sounds good. Just let it warm up a little bit. before we go giving it the berries, if you know what I mean. This thing's leaking like a sieve. Whoa. Coming around. There she goes. Woo. That's just a bit of condensation. Cold this morning. Well, that's sounding good. I tell you what, she's a sweet ride. Well, there you have it. That runs really nice. It's nice and quiet. Well, this will make a good buggy engine for someone. Somewhere along those lines, I think. But anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have noticed there's a lot of people watching the channel that aren't subscribed. So just subscribe, doesn't cost you anything. Gets my views up, gets my subscriptions up, you know, helps out with doing more of this kind of thing. So that help would be greatly appreciated. But anyway, we'll leave it at this, and we'll catch you next time. Cheers.